Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So, yesterday we start Cetasika chapter. So, I'm trying to share the screen. Okay, wait a moment. Cetasika chapter here. So, Cetasika. So yesterday we already discussed about the characteristic of the or requirements. So for the Dhamma to be recognized as Cetasika, so there are 4 characteristics. Okay, 4 factors are there. Only when these 4 factors are there, we can say that is Cetasika. So number 1, there are 3 groups. Okay, number 1 group is Anyasamana group. Anyasamana Cetasika. So that is what is common to all Cetasika. So then another is Agusala Cetasika here. Agusala unwholesome mentality, unwholesome mental concomitance. So the last group is Sovana Cetasika. So beautiful mental concomitance, Cetasika. Okay. So even though we say beautiful, it associates with the resultant consciousness as well as a functional consciousness. Okay, not only associated with the kusala. So in this way, there are 3 groups. Among the 3 groups yesterday, we start to study about the 7 universal mental concomitants, Sabajita Sadharana. So these Cetasika associated with all types of consciousness, regardless of wholesome, unwholesome, or resultant or unresult, functional, or happiness, or painful, pleasant, unpleasant, neutral. So with all types of consciousness, that's why they are called Sabajita Sadharana. So also yesterday we discussed that, so they are very much fundamental to the mentality. Okay, they are fundamental to the mentality. So for the mental process to arise, so without or to happen, without these mental concomitants, it is impossible for the mental process to happen. So that's why also they are called what? Sabajita Sadharana. So one of them is phasa contact. Okay. Contact also together with the characteristic, etc. We already discussed. So Vedana is what? What is Vedana? Vedana is a sensation of feeling. It has a characteristic of experiencing. So the taste of the object, whatever the taste of the object, it may be pleasant taste or painful taste or neutral taste, like that. Okay. So in this way, so Vedana Cetasika experience the taste of the object. And then another one is a Sanya Cetasika. Sanya is a perception. Okay. Perception or something that perceive the object. Yesterday we already discussed. So it knows and knows. It tends to knows and knows. It tends to note and also know the object. Firstly, it knows, and then it knows the object. So that's why it is called sanya. Okay, Sanya Cetasika. Then next one, another one is the Cetana. Cetana Cetasika. So Sanya is not just merely knowing or perceiving the object, but it cannot be able to discern the characteristics or the nature or how it arises or how it dissolves and so on. It cannot know like this. What the Sanya can know is to perceive the object. Okay. Then another one, Cetana. Cetana is evolution. So Cetana is evolution. So regarding the Sanya, yesterday we already gave a simile example of the five blind person. So there is one discourse from the Udana Bali. Okay. So now also we talk about the Cetana. Cetana is evolution or encouraging others' mentalities. Okay, Cetana is a Cetasika that encourage other mentalities. Okay, to associate with the objects. Okay, so in Myanmar it is called so. In Myanmar, what is it called? Say sat. So say sat here means to make it something, two things together, to put two things together. And also, even though we put the two things together, so there can be a kind of a lie or crack there. And in order not to have such a lie or such a crack between two things, Cetana make it one. Okay, Cetana made object and also mentalities, they become a one. So up to that level, so Cetana push, okay, Cetana encourage other dhammas to uh, associate with the objects. Okay, so it is also explained with a simile of what the senior students. If there is a senior student has to work hard as well as encourage other people to work hard. He himself also need to work hard. He set himself as an example for the other people as well as he encourage other junior students to study more and more. So that is like a Cetana. Okay. Cetana is how to say, it has a more effort. Okay. Comparatively, Cetana need to make a more effort than the other mentalities because it leads other dhammas. That's why they are mentioned what the Cetana Hambekaway Gamma Wadami. Okay. So when the Buddha talk about the Gamma, so Gamma is nothing but the Cetana volition. So Cetayedwa Gamma Garoti, out of volition, we make a Gamma, either bodily or verbally or mentally. So Cetayedwa Gamma Garoti, Kayena Vachaya Manasa. Okay. So actually Gamma is the original name of the original Dhamma for the karma is only physical action, mental action, verbal action. So they are direct name or direct Dhammas to the karma. But these physical, mental, and verbal activities do not happen without the encouragement or without the support of the Cetana pollution. Okay, it rooted in the Cetana. That's why Cetana is said to be karma. So the Buddha explained that Cetana hambekave karma vadami. Okay, karma karma is here nothing but the Cetana. The Buddha explained. So the characteristic of the cetanā is to put object and mentalities together. Okay. So to encourage or to push mentalities to the objects. Okay, that is the characteristic of the cetanā. And also the function of the cetanā is ayuhana rasa. Ayuhana means supporting. Okay. Ayuhana means making effort. It needs to make a more effort, as I explained you just now. So, like a senior student, he has to work hard himself, as well as he has to encourage his juniors to study more. So, compared to junior student, senior student has to make a more effort. That is more ayuhana, more attempt. So he himself also trying to push himself to the object, as well as a push other dhammas to the object. Okay, that's why it is called ayuhana rasa. It has a function of making more effort. Okay, making more effort. And then Paccupatthana is a Samvidhana Paccupatthana. Samvidhana means arrange. It arrange like a manager. Okay. So cetanā is like a manager. It manage. Okay. So when we practice a meditation, at that time we may contemplate on the cetanā. What is the cetanā? Then cetanā will appear in our mind as a manager. So manager is someone who manage everything to happen. So also cetanā, we will see very clearly in our meditative mind that it manage everything, our mentality, physical action, and also verbal action, and also mental action to rise. So it based on the cetanā. So that's why cetanā appear as a manager. Okay, samvidhana, some management. Okay. So Bhadatthana, the proximate cause for the cetanā is so the other mentalities like a cetanā, vijnana khanda, and also vedana sanya, so other and also other sankhara dhammas. Without them, they cannot be. So cetanā cannot push. Okay, the dhamma to the object. So that's why the existence of the other mentalities, okay, other three mental aggregates or other mentalities, they are the proximate cause for the cetanā to arise. So it is like here explained Tawariya Dayo Yata. So it is like a what? Tawariya Dayo means owner of the body field. So it is something like an owner of the body field. So one who possesses body field is called Tawariya. So Tawariya means Tawara property is Tawara Ocha. So immovable. Okay, we cannot move. Okay, for example, if we possess a kind of estate, real estate, a land, or an area in the city, and so on. So these cannot be moved by other people. Maybe from this place to that place cannot be moved. So Tawara Oja. Okay, in the Nidikanda Sutta there is like, so these things are Tawara Oja. Okay, so here that's why Tawariya means what? One who possesses a land or estate. Okay, cetanā is also explained in the as with the simile or the owner or the body field. So in the case of a functioning, you know. So also cetanā is explained in with many examples, like a very senior student also general, so commander-in-chief or something like that. Okay, like a general, like a commander-in-chief and so on, senior general and so on. So because it has to lead other people, other beings. So also cetanā leads other mentalities to arise on the object. Okay, to pay attention to the object, and also to arise a kusala or akusala and so on. So that is something about the cetanā. And also ekaggatā. So ekaggatā means ekaggatā, state of being one pointness. Okay, cetasikapariccheda, one pointedness of the mind. So in the Dhammasangani Bali, it appears not ekaggatā, but cetasikapariccheda, one pointedness of the mind. So state of being with only one object. Okay, we fix our mind on one object. So that they also call concentration. So when we study about the concentration, so in the meditation, samadhi is very popular. But the samadhi as a cetasika, among the 52 cetasika, we cannot find samadhi. Okay, the name samadhi, the dance samadhi does not appear there. So instead of samadhi, what does appear in the among the cetasika is ekaggatā. Okay, state of one pointness of the mind. Okay, so that is a goal. That ekaggatā is a taking for the samadhi. But that ekaggatā, so it is a common to all kinds of cetasika. But only when it is associated with the what it is associated with the kusala ceta, kamavajara kusala, rupavajara, arupavajara, or lokuttara ceta. So they can be called as a what is the samma samadhi, the right concentration, and so on. Firstly, ekaggatā, one pointness of the mind, and then in another level it will be called as a concentration. In another level it will be called as a samma samadhi. It will be, so even though it refers to the same Dhamma, but it can be different from one to another in terms of its associates or in terms of its context. So here, so what we can use the general term is what is the ekaggatā, one pointness of the mind. Okay, one pointness of the mind or state of being with the one object, state of being only with the one object. So the characteristic of ekaggatā is avisara lakkhanā. Avisara lakkhanā means immovable. Okay, immovable. It does not move, does not rotate. Okay, does not rotate, does not move around. But it has a characteristic of fixing. Okay, on something, standing on one place. So that is a characteristic of ekaggatā. Opposite to ekaggatā is a vicikicca. Okay, suppose vicikicca. So when we have a doubt, okay, whether it is right or wrong or good or bad or maybe proper or not and so on, at that time we cannot fix our mind on a one object maybe. So this way, that way, our eye also go rotating. Okay, so vicikicca also opposite to some ekaggatā, and also uddhacca, restlessness of the mind, is a uddhacca also only on one object, but it cannot remain firmly. Okay, trembling. So only in a one object, we put something on the object. So at that time, so it is a trembling, shaking, moving. So that is that nature. So also Vijikajja is also one object, only on a one object. But our mind became doubtful. Mind is not moving from this object to that object, but on that very very object, he has a doubt whether it is good or bad and so on. So here also samadhi, also concentration, so that is fixed on the object. Okay, but the Uddhacca and Vijikajja, both of them cannot be called ekaggatā because it tends to move. Okay, it tends to move from here to there, tends to move from one object to another. That's why they cannot be called as a samadhi ekaggatā. But this ekaggatā is opposite to Vijikajja and also opposite to Uddhacca. It calmly fixed on the object. Okay, calmly fixed on the object. That's why it is called avisara lakkhana. It's a characteristic of immovable. Okay, characteristic of firmly fixed on the object. Then regarding the function, sambindana raso. Sambindana means collecting, making something as a solid. Okay, solidity, the function of unifying. Okay? It has a function of a unification, unifying. So many, for example, like we have a dots are there, many dots or powders are there. So in the powder, if we put a drop of water or maybe some amount of water, liquid, then they were put together. They don't scatter from this place to that place. These powders were not scattered. So nowadays we have a detergent powder or something like that. So that's why samadhi or ekaggatā has a function of a unifying, function of making many things to become a solid. Okay, to become a solidity. So that is a function of a samadhi. So another one is a Pajjupatthana. Pajjupatthana is the manifestation. It manifests in our mind as what? Upasama Pajjupatthana ko. Upasama. Upasama means peace. Okay, peacefulness. So it appears when we practice a meditation, at that time we have to contemplate on the mentalities. So when we happen to contemplate on the samadhi or ekaggatā, that the ekaggatā appear in our mind as a peaceful condition. Okay, peaceful condition of the mentality. Okay, that will appear in our mind. Here is example is giving what niwade ajinan titi viya. The niwada means wada wind, niwada windless. So the place in which there is no wind at all. So in that place, aji means a wick. Okay, aji means a flame. Okay, we make a flame or light. Is there? So normally, unlike electricity, so we make a oil lamp. Suppose we make an oil lamp. There is a oil, there is a wick, and also then we make a fire. Then there is a flame. The flame or the oil lamp. So when we put in an open space, what happens? The wind blows, then it will move. Maybe it is something like a dancing. Okay, something like a dancing from this eastern direction into western direction, southern to northern, and also it moves in a curved way and so on. So that is the achi flame we put in the open air, so not stable. So samadhi or ekaggatā, the Vajjupadana or the ekaggatā, manifestation of ekaggatā is that it is like a what? Like a flame we put in a place where there is no wind at all. So then the light is very stable, the flame is very stable. So also the concentrated mind, the mind with the concentration or one pointness of the mind, so remain calm and peaceful. So in a meditative mind, it appears as a peace, okay, peace of the mind. So proximate cause of the ekaggatā. Proximate cause of the ekaggatā is what? Sukha. Sukhino Chitam Samadhiyati, like that. So only when our mind physically okay, peaceful, mentally peaceful, then there will be sukha, there will be concentration. Samadhi is there. So if sometimes our mental condition, physical condition is not okay, at that time it is difficult for us to have a concentration. Okay, so that's why they say sukhi no chitam samadhi. Only when there is a sukha, there is a what? Samadhi, concentration. Sukhi no chitam samadhi. Sukha vadadhana. Okay, the proximate cause for the rising of the one pointness of the mind is samadhi. Okay, samadhi ekaggatā, sukha. We have to understand. So that's why we have to put it. If we practice meditation, so there should be comfortable. Okay, so like a bodhisattva, when he practices meditation, when we try to practice for the Buddhahood, so for 6 years he practiced a very hard, very painful practice. Okay, so as a result of a painful practice, what happened? He cannot develop a concentration. He cannot develop a concentration, so he cannot make any spiritual progress. So finally, what happened to him? He gave up all the austere practices, and then he tried to go for arms, okay, physical energy, physical. So without physical energy, also your body become very tired, so cannot get the samadhi. Okay, to have a samadhi, so that's why what we have to do physically should be energetic, okay, and also mentally also should be fine. The physical and mental condition should be okay. Only then there will be samadhi. So the Buddha explained, when the Buddha retold his experience as a bodhisattva, so then he explained that these things. That's why it is evident that the sukhi no chitam samadhiyati. So sukha is a proximate cause for the arising of the concentration or one pointness of the mind. So that is something about the ekaggatā. Okay, let's go to jīvitindriya. Jīvita mewa indriya. Jīvitindriya. Okay, life faculty itself. Okay, life itself is a faculty. Okay, jīvita plus indriya. So faculty indriya here means has a controlling power. Okay, something which has a controlling power is a God faculty. We have an eye faculty, so eye sensitivity. So in that place, eye sensitivity has a controlling power. So, but there does not have an ear sensitivity. Even though there may be ear sensitivity, but it cannot have a controlling power because it is not in the right place. So in the eardrum. What is that? In the eardrum, that is what? Ear sensitivity has a controlling power. Okay. So also here, jīvitindriya. So life itself has a controlling power. That's why it is called jīvitindriya. Life controlling faculty. Okay, jīvitindriya cetasika. So here explained is that because it is called jīvitindriya, because it has a controlling power to maintain other mentalities that arise together with this, together with it. Okay. So for example, jīvitindriya does not arise alone. It arises together with the citta and also other mental concomitants. So it maintains, okay, it maintains the life or the lifespan of the other mentalities. That's why it is called jīvitindriya. As we all know that the jīvitindriya is of two kinds. Number one is the rupa jīvitindriya that we have studied in the rupa chapter. Number two is the nama jīvitindriya. Okay, nama jīvitindriya. So both of them are very important for us. Okay, to maintain our life. Okay. So for the rupa jīvitindriya, maintain the materiality in our life. So nama jīvitindriya, maintain the mentality in our life. Okay. So regarding the characteristics, it has the anupalana lakhana. Anupalana lakhana. Anupalana, palana means baladi, to protect. Okay. Anupalana means, so it follows protect. Protect who? So like a bodyguard. Okay, like a bodyguard. If you have a bodyguard, that bodyguard will follow wherever you go, and then it protects you from the dangers. So also, this is jīvitindriya protest. It is coordination. Okay, coordination means the dhamma that arise together, coordination mentalities and materialities. Okay, so that's why it is called jīvitindriya. Jīvitindriya has a characteristic of protecting its coordination mentalities and materialities. Okay. So it is explained with the simile of water, okay, as well as the simile of the boatman. Also, it is explained. So without the protection of the jīvitindriya, our physical body, our body will be something like a corpse. Okay, the corpse and the living body, okay, will not be different without the function of the jīvitindriya. Okay, so without jīvitindriya, suppose maybe our body is similar to the dead body, a corpse. So also, jīvitindriya is in Myanmar it is called abet. Okay, in Indriya. So even though it we say that it protests, so that the jīvitindriya protests our life, our mentality, materiality. The way it protests is also noteworthy. So when the water protects the lotus flower, not to be withered, not to be dying. Okay. So at that time, only when the lotus plant should be there. Only when lotus plant is there, lotus flower is there, it can maintain without the existence of the lotus flower or lotus plant, the water cannot make it happen, cannot maintain the lotus plant or lotus flower. So only when they are in existence, atipajaya, okay, only when they arise, okay, only when these dhammas arise, then jīvitindriya support to maintain. So, but the jīvitindriya cannot make them to arise. Okay, jīvitindriya cannot make other dhammas to arise. But the role of the jīvitindriya is to maintain when they arise. Okay, suppose like any visitor come to your house. Only when they are in your house, then you support them. Okay? But without their existence, you cannot support. Okay, something like that. So also jīvitindriya should be noted like that. So yesterday also I told you that. So what about the jīvitindriya? Which dhamma take care that protect the jīvitindriya? So jīvitindriya protect itself as well. Jīvitindriya protects other dhammas as well as it protects itself. Okay, like with the simile of the boatman. Okay, so when the boatman bring or carries other passengers from this shore, this bank to another bank. So other that he also brought. Okay, he also brought himself to the another bank of the river. Okay, so it would be very foolish, for example, to say that, okay, because I'm a boatman, I have a duty to carry all the people from this bank to another bank, and also then you send them one time. After that, you come back to the another shore, this shore, and then okay, after sending them, this is now my time to bring me into there again. So it is a waste of energy, and also it is out of foolishness. So you don't need to make a more effort. Okay. So what you need to do is you are also, while you are taking care of others, you also take care of other people. So then I remember the one of the story of the what it is like something like acrobatic players. Maybe they jump or they fly.
Sorry, Sayadaw, what is that?
The story of a man like Uggasena. Have you ever heard? He jump, maybe he stand on the pole, on the bamboo pole, and also there he can, how to say, he can roll like an acrobatic player. So the dude, master and disciple. Okay. Actually, he is the son of a rich man. So, but whenever festival make in his village, then many sportmen, they came to their village and also they show their skills. Maybe they stand on the pole, on top of the pole, and also they try to jump, cycle, and so on. So without shaking, moving, and also in China, it is a very, very popular. In many people, they try to motor with the bicycle. Also, they can ride a bicycle on the rope as well. Okay, I don't know how to call collective name for that. So then one day on a show, the teacher and student are there. The teacher to his students. Okay, so student, my dear student, please, you take care of me, I will take care of you. Because the teacher stand on the ground, on the teacher student, on the shoulder of the teacher student has to stand again and also play their martial art. Okay. So other than teacher told him, so we will work together, we will support one another. Okay, we will support one another. You support me, I support you. Only then we can work happily, and also we can make a progress, we can make it wealth and prosper us. Other than students, we told teacher again that is what is noteworthy. Master, it is not right. I will take care of myself. You take care of yourself. Okay. So if we take care of ourselves, okay, individually, it means that we are taking care of each other. Okay. So don't take care of other person, but you have to take care of yourself. I have to take care of myself. So because if I take care of myself, it is the same as I'm taking care of yourself. Okay. So when the man hear about that the conversation between teacher and students, so they report to the Buddha, and then the Buddha praise the students' idea. Okay, students' idea, because we cannot rely every day on the others, so we have to rely on ourselves. We have to take care of ourselves. So taking care of ourselves. Take care of ourselves means that we have to develop satipatthana, samapatthana, okay? Factors of enlightenment we have to develop within ourselves. So in that way, if we take care of ourselves, it means that we are taking care of our teachers, our environment, our people, and so on. So that's why the Buddha explained that. Okay, our teacher students was more noteworthy, more applicable. Okay, so here that's what I remember the story, but I forget where is it. It's appear in the Bali text. Okay, so later if I find the source, I will tell you again. So here also jīvitindriya, the point I like to tell you is jīvitindriya. Actually, as a mental concomitant, it take care of itself. So why it taking care of itself? It take care of other mental concomitants as well. So, but the function is more obvious. Function of taking care of other dhamma is more obvious. That's why it is called jīvitindriya. It has a what? Anubalana Lakkhana, it has a characteristic of protecting other dhammas. And also regarding the function, Bhavat Sahajadanam, Bhavatana Rasa. Sahajadanam, Bhavatana Rasa. Okay. It means without the jīvitindriya, okay, the mentality will not last for 3 mind moment. Okay, Obada Titi Vingala. It will not last for long for that moment. So there will be what untimely disappearance. Okay. So but with the help of the jīvitindriya, they they live the whole life. Okay, their whole life. 3 mind moment. That they go sajadana, bhavatana rasa. So they cause to happen. They got to remain other dhammas, starting from the Obada arising moment up to the dissolution moment. Okay. So it does not mean that jīvitindriya make new things happen. Jīvitindriya does not make a new thing happen. It just maintain the old thing. Okay. All thing here means the dhamma that are right together with it. Okay. That is Sajadana Bhavatana Rasa. Function is that one, Sajadana Bhavatana Rasa. Then Pachupathana is Sajadana Tapana Pachupathana. As I told you before, Pachupathana means how we see. Okay, how we see. how do we see the jīvitindriya if you are practicing meditation? If we are in the practice of the meditation, so what we can see, jīvitindriya is Sayadaw Dr. Patana. So it appears as that other mentalities are placed or maintained by the jīvitindriya. It is a supporter. So for example, there is a people who support another person. There is a business, okay? So backbone business. So backbone business that support another business to maintain. So without that support, so another business cannot remain the same, will collapse. So also here, jīvitindriya is like that. It appears in our mind as the backbone of the another dhammas. Okay? Because depending on that, other dhammas are maintained. Okay? So it appears as a backbone of the other dhammas. So in our mind. So regarding the Bhadatthana, Yabedava Bhadatthana, Yabedava Dhamma. Okay. So Yabedava Dhamma here means the Dhamma that should be maintained. So maintained here because of Nama Jīvitindriya, it maintains Vedana, Sanya, Vijnana, and other mentalities. Okay. Or Vijnana, consciousness aggregate, sensation aggregate, and also perception aggregate, and also the Dhamma that belong to the Sankhara aggregate, okay, formation aggregate also. They're trying to maintain, okay, these are the, without them, without their existence, so jīvitindriya cannot make them, okay, that cannot arise, even jīvitindriya will not arise. So that's why the approximate cause for the rising of the jīvitindriya is the Dhamma that should be maintained or sustained. Okay. So in the commentaries, it explained that jīvitindriya is Nama jīvitindriya and Rupa jīvitindriya. These two jīvitindriyas are the main dhammas in the process of our mentality and materialities. Okay, because it protests the dhamma that are right together with him, and also so it support another dhamma to arise. Okay, but it does not make another dhamma to happen. For example, Anandara Bhajaya Sati. Okay, so in the Bhatthana we have Anandara Bhajaya. So one Jeta after another arises. Okay, one Dhamma after another. For example, Jaku Vijnana Jeta arises, and also somebody Jana is there. Okay, so different Jetas arise. So long as Jaku Vijnana Jeta is there, somebody Jana cannot arise. Okay, but without the Jaku Vijnana Jeta arising, somebody Jana Jeta cannot arise. Okay, so after the Jaku Vijnana Jeta, somebody Jana arise. So at that time, in the Jaku Vijnana Jeta, there is a jīvitindriya. Okay, life controlling faculty. That life controlling faculty, so arise together with the Jaku Vijnana Jeta and dissolve together with the Jaku Vijnana Jeta. At the same time, it is support Sampadejana Jeta to arise. Okay, so by means of the Anandara Bhajaya Sati. Okay, so that's why. So without jīvitindriya as a support, then how can we continue to live? Okay, so maybe after Jaku Vijnana Jeta we may die. So like this. That's why in the commentaries they are mentioned that Tan Bhavata Sandata Adhipati Upadinaga Khanda. So it is Adhipati. It is a main Dhamma. Okay. In the continuation of in the continuous arising of the aggregates of the clinging. Okay. In the continuous arising of the aggregates of the clinging, high aggregates of clinging. So it plays a very important role, main role. That's why it is playing. Then another one is a manasikāra. Manasikāra. So putting the object on the mind. Okay. So with the manasikāra is the mentality. So we can simply say that paying attention. We pay attention to the objects. Many objects are happening around us. Visible object, sound, smell, taste, touch, thought. So there we are living in the midst of the many objects. But we cannot recognize all the objects at the same time. Okay, we only when we pay attention to some object, then we come to be aware of that object. Okay, so that's why manasikāra. So put our direct our mind to the object, and also put the object in front of our mind. Okay? So that's why it is called attention. Okay? So mostly in the meetings or in the assemblies, many people are invited other day. So the master of ceremony, MC, has to announce. Okay. May I have your attention, please? Okay. May I have your attention, please? So attention, please pay attention to me, like that. So also, so that is what. Otherwise, you will miss the chance to see the chancellor or whatever very VIP guests they are there. And also sometimes you may show disrespect to the dignitaries. So also you may miss the important point. So who important point delivered by some important person. That's why the Buddha also, in the Buddhist literature, when the Buddha is going to talk about the Dhamma, the Buddha firstly say, "Bhikkhave," okay, monks, like that. And also when the monks reply that the Vanrivasa, Vandi, Amma Vandi, the other time the Buddha is like, I'm going to tell you about the five aggregates. Sadhugan Sunodha Manasikarotha. Okay, the Buddha explained that one. Please listen well. Sadhugan.
Sorry, Sadhugan.
Sadhugan Sunodha. Okay. Manasikarotha. Sadhugan Sunodha. Please listen very well. And then the Buddha used emphatically, manasikāra. Please pay attention. Keep your mind on my words. Like that. Pay attention to me. So manasikāra, like that. Sadhugan manasikāra. For example, I'm going to tell you about the Satipatthana foundations of mindfulness. Please listen to me very carefully. Okay, and also attentively. Sometimes they translate as attentively. Please listen to me attentively. They also manasikāra. Okay. So the importance of the manasikāra is like that. Manasikāra. Okay, to direct our attention to the object. Okay. To put the object in front of our mind or before the mind. That is called manasikāra. So regarding the characteristic of a manasikāra, their mention is eso sarana lekhano. Sarana lekhano. Ajaniya saradiyata. It is similar to the what Sara bread, well trained, okay, Tara bread horse, okay, Tara bread horse. Like a Tara bread horse, the horse well trained, thoroughly bred, okay. That one goes straightly. You don't need to beat, okay. You don't need to hit even with the stick, okay. To go to the right direction, you just raise the hand, and also it goes automatically. So you without any worry. So you just show the way, okay. So you don't need to beat. So also similar to that, okay, similar to what is that? Ajaniya Saratiyata. It is Sarati is a word. Charioteer. Okay, charioteer or driver, we can simply say. Okay, driver or the what? Driver or the we can simply say driver of a car. Okay. So if you drive a car, then you are a very good driver. You know the way, and also you know the machine, and also you know the nature of the car, and so on. So you can send to the proper destination, to the desired destination very well. Okay, to the passenger. You can send the passenger to the desired, their expected destination. So also manasikāra is like that. Manasikāra is like a driver who can send you your desired destination. So also it derives you to the desired objects. Okay. So mental concomitants are there. So when we pay attention, the whole mentality go to that object. Okay. Suppose when we are talking, then I hear the sound, very big sound. The other time, my mind, manasikāra, my attention is there, lead all the mental concomitants to that area, to that object. Then everything reaches there. Okay, something like a driver. Driver send the passenger to the desired object. Okay. So also, manasikāra direct the mind toward the object. Sampayojana. Sampayojana raso, it has a characteristic of it. Okay, Sampayojana raso. It has
Sampayojana raso, right, Sayadaw? It's a function, right?
Sampayojana raso, it has a function of the joining. Okay, function of joining mentalities to the object. So trying to it joins, okay, the mentalities to the object. Okay, it is the function of the what is that? The function of the manasikāra. And then next one is Vajupatthana, Alamba, Vimukhi, Bhava, Upadhano, Alamba, Abhimukhi, Bhava. Alamba means Aramana. Okay, Aramana, object. So this appear, this manasikāra, when we contemplate on the manasikāra, we may come to realize, manasikāra is something that right, okay, that right our mentality to the object, okay, right our mentality to the object. So that way it will appear in our mind. So other than you may say, oh, I'm seeing the manasikāra. So then sometimes you may ask, how do you see manasikāra? Somebody did us a very, very wonderful. when they explain meditate, they are meditative experience. They have never studied Abhidhamma like this, but they can say, I see Dhamma mentality is very clearly. So other time, Master asked, how do you see manasikāra? So then they will express, manasikāra attention is something like is bringing us toward the object. Okay, something like a leader who brings us to a new place and so on. So their explanation is even though they have never studied Abhidhamma, they may not say in a technical term, but their expressions is quite similar to the explanation given in the text. So manasikāra in this way appear in our mind as a director, okay, as a director or the object, okay, director or the Dhamma to the object, director or the mentality toward the object, okay. So it directing, and also alamana badathano, but manasikāra will not arise without the object. Okay, so only when object is there, that object we pay attention to it. Without the presence of the object, then manasikāra cannot arise. So that's why it is called what it is. It is a manasikāra. Manasikāra has a proximate is object. So manasikāra is similar to the charioteer or driver. So it can send you to your desired destination. So also manasikāra direct or send our mentalities toward the objects. Okay. So manasikāra also explained here three manasikāra, three kinds of manasikāra. Number one is a jīvitindriya. Jīvitindriya manasikāra means manasikāra that cause to arise the thought process. Okay, cause to arise thought. The whole thought process is there. Manasikāra that cause to arise the whole thought process. That is called Viti-pati-padaka, patita-tito, Viti-pati-padaka, manasikāra. Okay, the manasikāra that cause to happen the whole thought process. Okay, and then another one is a javana pati-padaka, manasikāra, javana manasikāra. So they are not the whole thought process. What happened? It is only to the javana. Okay. So, for example, regarding the Viti-pati-padaka, here I explain that Viti-pati-padaka is a Panchadvara Vajana. Okay. So in the thought process you haven't studied yet. So later you will study. So in the thought process, the process have been many. Thought process means a group of the mentalities, group of the jeta continuously arise one after another to function, to accomplish one function. Okay, so that is what the Viti jeta. So that the Viti jeta begins with the Panchadvara Vajana jeta. So you have a study Panchadvara Vajana jeta in the jeta chapter. So it is a what? 5-door adverting consciousness. So whenever our body is like a video, suppose there are many, we can get many channels from there. So also in our body, we have an eye channel, ear channel, nose channel, tongue channel, body channel, like that. We have many channels there. So then, that the Panchadvara Vajana jeta stand, okay, on the desk of the every channel. Okay, so first desk is a reception. Suppose the reception is there. On the reception, there is a Panchadwara Vajana. Then behind the reception, there are many 5 rooms, 5 channels. So maybe you go to the eye channel, you go to the ear channel, and so okay. So Panchadwara Vajana is that way. It trying to advert, okay, consciousnesses, mentalities to the different channels. That's why it is called phyto-adverting consciousness, Panchadwara Vajana. That Panchadwara Vajana is the Dhamma, is a called what? Viti-pati-padaka manasikāra. It is the manasikāra that caused to happen the whole thought process. Okay. Start from Panchadwara Vajana, it goes up to the Dharana Bhavinga. So that is why it is called what Viti-pati-padaka manasikāra. Another one is a Javana Pati-padaka manasikāra. Javana Pati-padaka. So the manasikāra that caused to arise the Javana impasse. Okay, it is translated as an impasse. But you can say Javana is okay. Javana is a speed. It arises with the speed. Okay, it arises something the Dhamma that arises with the speed. Okay, speedy Dhamma. So Javana Pati-padaka manasikāra also the manasikāra. Okay, so regarding that, it is referring to the what before the Javana, what we had is a Manodara Vajana or what happened. Okay, what happened? So what happened is a decision. Okay, so whether it is good or bad. Okay, then if you decide it's a good, then Kusala Citta will happen. If you decide if it is Ahosana, then Akusala Citta will happen. So it's up to Kusala Javana, can be Kusala or Akusala. It's up to the what? Up to the what happened. Okay, what happened? Manodara Vajana. So that Manodara Vajana is what? The manasikāra that cause to make a Javana arise. Okay, that cause Javana to arise. That's why it is called Javana Pati-padaka manasikāra. So it is called what? Yoniso manasikāra or ayoniso manasikāra, we make it. Okay, only do that what happened. Okay, yoniso proper attention, improper attention. Some improper attention. Sometimes we may say wise attention, unwise attention. Okay, ayoniso manasikāra. So that is a Javana. That is our jana. Okay, Javana Pati-padaka manasikāra. Then last one is what is that? Aramana Pati-padaka manasikāra. Okay, Aramana Pati-padaka manasikāra is this manasikāra cetasika. Okay, just now we are talking that is a manasikāra cetasika. Okay, that manasikāra cetasika makes the object appear in our mind. Okay, so among 3 types of the manasikāra, here what we desire the manasikāra in this context is only Aramana Pati-padaka manasikāra. The manasikāra cetasika that arise, okay, that makes the object to appear on our mind. Okay, so these dhammas are called what? Altogether 7. Okay, Phasa Vena Sanyajena, ekaggatā, jīvitindriya, manasikāra. So these 7 are called Sabhajita Sadharana. Okay, common. Sadharana means a common, universal mental concomitant. It associates with all types of consciousness. So that one. So that's why it is called Sabhajita Sadharana Cetasika. So today we finish Sabhajita Sadharana 7 Cetasika. So in the day together with the characteristic function, manifestation, proximate cause of each cetasika, and also together with some examples. So I think it will benefit for you. Thank you so much for listening, and then we'll see you next week. Buddha Sasanam Jiran Deithadu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Deithadu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Deithadu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.